Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. I was sitting in church for all you girls that go to, and I've been seeing on Instagram and just in general, and I've just been seeing a lot of things on having a babe or a bae, however you guys pronounce it. I'm 27. I'm still young, but it's like this is not my generation of slang, so I'm trying to get to know y'all little slang. But the topic came across to me in church, and I was like, I noticed it's hard for some people nowadays to be single. I'm single. Is it by choice? Yes, partially. Partially. The other part is because just haven't found him yet, or he has not found me, should I say. But I noticed that it's really hard for some young women or men to be single nowadays in society of, with the society saying that, oh, it's important that you have a babe, significant other, because it makes you look better to be able to take the cute pictures on social media and have dinner dates and everything like that. And all of that is great. But it's to the point where young women and young men are getting in relationships that are not for them. They're getting in relationships and they're miserable. They're getting in relationships and they know that their significant other is cheating on them, but they rather just stick with them and stay with them just to be able to say that they have a significant other. To be able to say, well, at least I'm not alone. Some people really have a problem with being by themselves, and that's a problem. If you can't be in the comfort of your own home and your own company, that says something about you. You can't be by yourself. You can't be in your own company. You don't like yourself. And I get it. It does get lonely. Yeah, Valentine's come and they hype it up and they make you feel like, oh man, I don't have no Valentine's Day. I want to go out. I want to dress up and look good. But just ask yourself this. Is it worth being in a relationship that you know is not right for you? That every morning that you wake up or every night you go to bed, you're sitting here thinking about, what is this person doing? You're always worried about, I wonder what did that mean that he said, or I wonder what is he doing now? I wonder what is she doing now? Well, is that really his homegirl? Is that really her homeboy? Stuff like that you have to really stress about. Like, is it really worth it? Versus waiting until the time is right for that person to be brought into your life. And for some of you that follow me or watch me on YouTube, you may not believe in God. If you believe in the universe, you believe in another God, whatever, it all still makes sense of timing. If the timing is not right, it's not going to fall into place. You know what I mean? And I'm starting to realize that myself. Don't get me wrong. When I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. And I had to realize that just because the guy is fine or everything is going right, for some reason, it's always something that'll block me and this significant other or this guy or a guy to progress and to build on another level. And I had to realize, well, that's a sign. You know what I mean? It's not saying that this guy is not for me. It may be saying, well, it's just not you guys' time. You know what I'm saying? It may not just be your time. Maybe it's some things that the universe or God is saying that you need to work on first before you two can be together. Maybe it's something he needs to work on and she needs to work on before you two can be together. Because if you really, really take it down that road and you really try to make it work and you really give it a chance and you guys are not where you're supposed to be, where the universe or God wanted you to be, it's going to fail. Not being, negative, but it's like that's just how life works. It has to be the right timing. It's a time for everything, and the Bible says that it's time for everything. So if it's not your time, it's not your season, just let it be. You know what I mean? And some people I notice just have a problem with that. It's cute. I love to see couples in love. I love to see the Instagram selfies with the couples and stuff. All of that is cute, but what breaks my heart is when you're in a relationship and you know it's not right for you, but you're just in it just to be able to say you got somebody. That's really bad. You know what I mean? You don't love yourself enough to say, you know what? I don't deserve this. I deserve somebody that's going to love me unconditionally, somebody that's going to be there for me, and someone that is not going to bring drama into my life, that only their intentions for me are good. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't understand why hold on to something that you know is not for you, especially when you know in the long run it's going to hurt you even more. Like, you thinking about it in this moment saying, man, I really don't want to let go of her. I really don't want to let go of him, because then I'm going to have to be alone, or because I really love that person. But you can still love a person but not be with them anymore. You know what I mean? Because when you really, really look deep inside yourself, you have to realize, I'm not happy. Like, is this really, really, truly making me happy? It's not. And I'm starting to learn in life, when things are not making you happy, when you don't have any peace within whatever that is, it's not for you. Because whatever it is that's for you, yes, it's going to have its trials and tribulations and things to conquer. But if you're not happy just at all, you're always miserable, you're always wondering what that person is doing, that's not for you. It's really not. And I'm only saying this because I'm starting to see a lot of this. I have nieces, I have nephews, I have friends that have older nieces and nephews that's coming up in this next generation, and I just hear what they say, and it's just like, focus on you for right now. You know, love on yourself, find out some things about yourself. Like, do you really know what you want? Do you know what you like? Do you know what you deserve? If somebody asked you, what are you looking for in a person? Not financially. Yes, everybody wants someone to have a job and be financially stable. Of course, that's a given. But what are you looking for in a person? Like, are you looking for someone to be spiritually compatible with you? Are you looking for someone that you can build with, someone that you can have an intellectual conversation with, someone that when you get sick, that they're there at your bedside? That type of stuff is important to me, because all those, yeah, he can buy me nice shoes, and yeah, we go out to dinner and all these nice restaurants and all of that. That's great. Yeah. But at the end of the day, when I don't feel good and I may have to go to the hospital, or you know, anything, I want to be able to say, wow, he was there for me. You know what I mean? He showed me he loved me, versus just telling me. Because you can tell a person you love them all day, but if you're not showing them, it doesn't mean anything. You know, so I just want to talk to you, ladies and guys, because I'm not biased. But I just want to talk to you all to say, like, focus. Is it a goal that you have, a dream that you have, that you really want to succeed at, that you want to accomplish? Focus on that, because that's usually, really, from what I've been hearing of just growing up as a child, when you're focused on yourself and building your career and getting everything together in your life, that's usually when that person will come along, because you're not focused on that so much. Like, oh my God, I need a babe. I need to be with somebody. Oh, I need to go out. I want somebody to cuddle with. Like, all of that stuff will come. And really, sometimes people wait on it so long and they get it and they realize, this ain't what I wanted. Some people rush it and you end up realizing that's not what you wanted, instead of taking your time and waiting. God has a plan for you. The universe has a plan for you. And if you rush it or move too fast, you're going to miss it. That's like people with road rage in the parking lot of Ralph's and they looking for a parking spot. I'm about to pull out, but you so impatient that you drive around me and you miss out on a parking spot. Same thing in life. You move too fast, you're going to miss out on something that you did not see. You know what I mean? And it's like, just take your time. I'm learning that, and it's difficult. It is in this society. It really is. And yes, it gets lonely on your path of succeeding and accomplishing your goals. It does, because you want to be able to call someone at night or through the day to to kind of brag a little bit on what you're doing, and oh babe, I got an A in my class, or oh, I just got this new promotion, or you want somebody to rub your back when you're not feeling good, or whatever the case is. Yeah, but it will come. You know what I mean? Don't keep company with someone that you don't see yourself building a future with. Like, seriously. Now, if you just one of those type of people that never want to get married, you never want a family, you never want anything that represents a future and something sacred, then I'm not talking to you. You know, you can go out and do what you want, but I'm talking about the people that really, really want something profound. You know what I mean? Don't keep company with someone that you're not really interested in, someone that you don't see a future with, because you're leading them on. You're holding yourself back from something that you really want. You know what I mean? And it takes time to get to know a person, but within that time of saying the honeymoon stage, as I call it, of dating and going out and getting to know each other, you start seeing things in a person, whether you like it or you don't. And eventually you start seeing if you can see yourself having a future with that person or not. It takes a long time though. It really does, because people put on facades and stuff, and then maybe 2 years later, 3 years later, you really start seeing them for who they are. People can keep it up for a long time. But my whole thing is, if you start seeing things in a person that you don't like, and you start seeing that it's not meeting up with what you really wanted in a person, why keep company with that? Just to say, oh well, at least I'm not alone. Well, you know, we get along somewhat. I mean, that person get on my nerves, and yeah, they cheating on me, but you know, whatever. I got somebody on the side. Like, why have that? It's too much of that going on, and that's why we have so many broken people nowadays. That's why so many people are hurt and bitter. That's why you have so many players, and it ain't just women. I mean, man, it's women too that's playing people. You know what I mean? And it all comes back to a broken place, some relationship or something in their life that broke them, to where now they're like, F it, I'ma just play him, I'ma play her, you know. And it's just like, that mentality is hurting so many people. You'll sit up on Instagram and Facebook and go in all day about how this dude did this, and this dude ain't this, and all dudes is this, and all women is this. But have you thought about what you done to somebody else, or what that person did to them to cause them to be that way? It's all about hurt people hurting people, really, in this society and in this generation. It's like, my girl got a girl type songs, and you know, I got one on the side, my girl know my mistress, and all of this. Like, this is, to me, is getting worse. But I feel like it's always hope. It just comes with somebody having a voice, and more people coming together and having a big voice and changing some things, because this is terrible. Like, you really just want to be in a relationship and have this girl, that girl, and that's it. Like, you really don't want nothing else. That's good for you. That's fine if that's what soothes you. But for the ones that's really looking for something profound, love yourself enough to say, you know what, this isn't for me, and I know I deserve better. And as hard as it is, I'm gonna wait it out and focus on me. Maybe get a hobby, do that thing that I always want to do, that I have been waiting on. Maybe I didn't have enough money and now I do now. Do that and focus on that, because God or the universe is going to send that person. And by then you have healed from all those broken things, you know, all those hurt relationships that you went through. So that way, when that person do come along, you'll be ready, because that's really what's causing all of these bad relationships, all these players to come out and say, you know what, I'm gonna just play him, I'm gonna just play her, or whatever. They ain't gonna know, you know. But that's where it comes from. You really, really took a chance, and you loved that person with all you had, and they hurt you, but you never healed from it. So all you're doing is continuously hurting people after people after people. And it's sad, because you're damaging people, and all they're going to do is damage the next person. Don't do that to somebody. You know how bad that hurt when they did it to you. So don't go and do that to somebody else. For the people that have kids, you got a son, you don't want some young girl growing up and doing that to your son. Vice versa for the man that got daughters. I know for sure if you really love your daughter with all your heart, you don't want no man breaking your daughter's heart. So please don't do it to somebody else. Yeah, you grown. That's a grown woman and she know what she getting herself into. But think about it when your daughter grow up and that man said the same thing you said to somebody else's daughter. She knew what she was getting herself into, but you also knew as well. And it's a man's job to protect a woman. God wants a man to protect the woman's heart. So we know that, okay, we feel secure with you. We know that you're not going to hurt us. You know what I mean? So even if your heart is not right towards that woman and you know your intentions are not right and you know what you really wanted from it, let that person go. And no matter how hard they try to fight you and we belong together and you said, don't even go there. Like, don't even lead them to that point to where now they're feeling like I'm going to fight for something that you never really even wanted. You know what I mean? It's just, don't do that. Like, start changing some things. Start being an example. I know it's hard in this society when you all want to fit in and you want to be like everyone else. But it's like, we're not doing anything but hurting each other. While society is sitting back making their money off of us. They making songs and we basically listen to what the song's saying and living our lifestyles by it. And it's not getting us nowhere. It's leaving us bitter and eventually gonna be bitter and alone or bitter and settling with somebody and you're not gonna be happy. Like, you deserve so much more. You really do. The universe and God did not intend for you to be miserable in a relationship. Or why? You know, why is that? And if I can have any part in that of changing that, I would love to be able to do that, because I feel it's sad and it looks bad as women that we can't come together and just really appreciate each other and really uplift each other. Why not? Like, why am I going to hate on you? You know, because that makes me look good as an African American woman to see another African American woman doing good. Why would I hate on that? You know what I mean? If anything, that inspires me. That encourages me to get off my butt and do something. You know what I mean? Instead of me turning around and me saying, oh, who does she think she is? Oh, she thinks she all that. Oh, because she just got the new Lexus. Oh, what? No, that means you need to get up off your butt. If that's something that you want, that should be inspiring you. That young woman is doing her thing and you should be appreciating that. That's a good example. So I'm just coming on here just to talk to you guys. I've been hearing a lot of things of saying, we don't really know who you are. You've been on Instagram for a minute and we don't know who Ashley Jeter is. Well, this is who I am. I'm just a cool chick. Half the time I'm not in makeup. I love wearing makeup when I need to go out and I don't want to run into somebody and I don't have my face on. But other than that, I'm just your type of girl that loves football. I love drinking beers with my daddy. I love just having a glass of wine. I love Scandal. I'm a Scandal girl. Empire. Orange is the New Black. I have a bunch of different shows, but if you guys want to know more about me, just put the questions down below. I'll answer them, or put them on my Instagram, which is the Fashionista Barbie, on and just ask me questions. I'm like real cool, but I'm just trying to get out of this whole doing makeup and having voiceovers and not really communicating with you all, you know. So I'm just getting to know you and you knowing me, and yeah, so just let me know, what do you want to know about me? It's so many things I could tell you, but I don't want to just ramble on and just talk and bore you for like 10-20 minutes. So we're gonna do it like this. Just ask me some questions down below, and or ask me questions on my Instagram and I'll answer them if they're not too all up in my business. But other than that, yeah, I'll answer them. And I would love to get to know you all too that watch and support me. I know I'm not consistent as I should be. I go to school full time, so I don't have a lot of time. I work as well, and I take care of my mom full time. So I don't have a whole lot of time to be on here all the time beating my face. But I'm trying, you guys. I'm really trying. I love doing videos. I love connecting with women and just empowering each other. That makes me feel good to see the division being broken, you know, and us coming together as one and building each other up and succeeding and wearing our crowns, you know what I mean? And if you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm all about a woman wearing her crown. Like, it's very important in this society of telling you how you should look and what you should do to keep a man, and the type of career you should have, or if you should even have a career. Maybe you should be a gold digger and depend on athletes and get the nice bags and, you know, the latest clothes and the latest cars and stuff, and never really have to work, just be a pretty trophy wife. Like, it's so many things that society tell you that you should be, and I think it's important for young women to have a voice on here. Besides just doing makeup, that's very important because we all want to look nice, so that's good. But it's so many other things that you can do to build each other up, and I feel that's, we all need a voice. We need to have individuality in this society because it is so rough to try to be yourself and be accepted. You know, if you don't look a certain way, or if your skin tone is not a certain tone, then it's hard for you to be accepted, and it's time for that to change. And I think it comes with having a voice, more people standing up for what's right, more people showing their individuality, them being unique and saying, yeah, I may not look like that, but it does not mean that I'm not pretty. It does not mean that I am not smart, that I'm not an intelligent woman that has it all put together because I don't look like that. You know what I mean? So I want to uplift you all that watch me, and you know, I don't know you all, which I would love to start to get to know you. And I'm sure you all go through things just like I do with men, with society, with other women out in public, how they treat you, you know what I mean? And it feels good to have somebody to talk to. You know, like, we girlfriends, we could just talk. That's what I want my YouTube to be about as well. Is just loving yourself, having self-esteem, you know, really succeeding in life, really focusing on those goals that you have, you know, just building each other up. I think that's very important because sometimes our families are not there when we need them, and sometimes our friends are busy, or sometimes your boyfriend or significant other is busy, and you may need just a uplifting word or motivation to keep going, you know. And if I can play a part in that, I would love to be able to play a part in that, you know. So like I said, this is just a quick video just to kind of talk to you guys and get to know you more, and you to know me, hear my voice a little bit more. It was so crazy because I seen one of my videos of me finally talking, and I was like, wow, that's how I sound. And it was sad because I'm like, okay, I guess I really don't talk on my videos that much, which is sad. So just let me know what you all want me to do, like as far as beauty videos and everything. I do my own wigs, but you know, I'm not an expert like all the other gurus that's out there, so I don't know if you want to see videos on that because I probably suck a little bit, you know. I'm still doing trial and errors and learning new things, but I can do more makeup videos. I can do more topics. If you guys ask me different questions, I can do a topic on that and really just give you some advice from my point of view, my perspective. You may not like it, you know, you may not agree with it, but it's, if you're asking me a question, I can definitely answer it for you in the best way that I know how. And yeah, so let's start connecting, you guys. Like, hit me up on Instagram, start following me on Instagram, and let's start building some topics to talk about and really help each other out, you know what I mean? So it was nice talking to you all. I hope that you enjoyed this quick little video. I hope that you kind of learned a little bit more about me. Like I said, I want to do another video in depth of maybe 21 questions about Ashley. so you can get to know me. So start asking the questions below so that I can make another video and you can all get to know me and get in my business a little bit. So thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. You working on yourself is everything, because when you finally get in that relationship, that person really will thank you later on. I mean, they may not know what you went through, but you'll thank yourself for not sending somebody through so much because you're still hurting. You know what I mean? It takes time. I don't know how people cope, but I go to church. I pray to God. I write in a journal, a diary, to really I meditate and just really learn myself, so that I know when I get into that next relationship, I'm not bringing all that baggage from old things, old relationships, into a new slate, a new relationship. That person don't deserve that at all. They don't deserve it, and you don't either. You don't deserve to be in a really good relationship. A guy is willing to love you, or a woman is willing to love you like you deserve to be, but you can't receive it because you're still hurt from something she did to you years ago, or something he did to you years ago or months ago. You got to get that help that you need, however you need, to let go of that, so that you can really be loved the way you deserve to be loved, and so you can love somebody else the way they deserve. So all I'm saying really, when it boils down to it, is basically just be happy. Whatever makes you happy, do that. Okay? Don't do drugs though, please. I'm talking about good things. Like if it's accomplishing that goal that makes you happy, please do it. If that guy makes you happy, be with that person. Sincerely, truly happy. That guy, if that girl makes you happy, be with that girl. Don't play games with each other. You know what I mean? Don't do that. And if you're not in a relationship, it's okay. It's all right to be single. It's okay. You know, it's all right. Don't rush into something just so you don't have to be alone, because that's not good either. Keeping company with somebody that really wasn't for you in the first place, and now you're in this situation and you don't know how to get out of it, and so I don't want you to be miserable or miss out on that person that you could have been with, but now you're with someone else and you're miserable. So just wait. If you're single, take your time. That's all I'm saying, so that you don't end up being miserable or just in a situation that you shouldn't have been in the first place. Just take your time, focus on you and your goals, and let the universe and God take care of everything else. So if you have any more questions or anything on this topic, and you just want, if you have any more questions, just leave them down below. Just leave them down below. Thank you for listening. If you like it, thumbs it up. And thank you guys for watching. See you next time.